I have really cute shorts on, but they're not in the shot, so I feel like I should stand up so you guys can appreciate them. Like, look at those. Those are cute. Hey guys, it's Sadie, and if you didn't know, I go to this YouTube convention called Playlist Live, and because I go there, I've met a lot of YouTubers, so I figured it'd be cool if I made a video talking about how it was meeting them, like each individual YouTuber, so you can see what they're like in person. Were they nice? Were they not nice? Watch to find out. So one of the first YouTubers I've met ever was Crank That Frank, and that was because I saw Tanoff at Playlist Live, which was Dan Phil's convention, and he wanted to go to that too because his big thing is he was like a fan of stuff. You know, he's like a nerd. I mean that in like a positive way. I don't want to say fangirl because he's a fanboy, and that was like his branding. So he really liked Dan Phil, so he showed up to their show, and he went in the line of everyone else, but of course he has a following on the internet. He's a YouTuber. So a bunch of people went to meet him, and he went in the general line. Like and he was so nice. Like I went up to him, and it was hard because like it was a line, so like I didn't want people to think I was cutting or anything. But I went up to him. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much for like being in line with us and meeting people." And he's like, "Of course, thank you for coming," and like coming up to me and saying hi. I'm like, that's so nice. Like, so I've also met Dodie, aka like Doddle, if that's how you say it, twice. And she is also really sweet. She's a lot taller in person than you'd expect. Like I always thought she was kind of short, but she's actually, I think she's like 5'8", so that always surprised me. And like, let me just say that like every YouTuber is better looking in person. Like you think they'd be better looking on camera, and you see them in person and be like, oh, okay. But they are all like even more attractive in person. Like Dodie is beautiful. Like honestly, she's so beautiful, and like the way she like looks at you, this is gonna sound weird, it's just like she's listening so much. Like I say with Crank That Frank, they're all like this, and that surprised me because I thought they wouldn't want to meet me. That like, oh, I'm just this fan, they want to like take a picture and get done with, but they all like wanted to hear what I had to say so bad, and they actually tried to like have a conversation with me. That was so cool. Yeah, and I think Dodie gave me a cold. Oh, she said in advance like, hey, I have a cold, so if you don't want to hug or get close to me, I understand. But I was gonna take my chances, and I don't actually think she got me a cold because I was kind of feeling a little like congested before I met her. I think when you're around that many people, you kind of just get like a convention cold. So I think that's just what happened. But it's funny like to say like, oh, Dodie gave me a cold, but I don't think she did. But it's just funny. That's why I tell people like, oh yeah, she got me a cold. I also met like this one YouTuber, like his name's Evan Edinger. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I really like him. I think he's an underrated YouTuber, and he's probably the easiest person to meet at a convention because he just walks around, and because he just likes meeting people, so you don't have to have like a meet and greet with him. Because lots of these people, I had to have a like assigned meet and greet with them in order to meet them because they're too big just to walk around, or they just don't, which is fine. Sometimes people can't do that, but Evan likes to do that a lot, and he especially tries to have like a good conversation with everyone. Like he'll just talk to you about like anything, about New Jersey, about freaking Wawa. Like he makes these like cool conversations with everyone, and that's like really nice. I've met him 3 times because every time I go I meet him, but I remember the last time I met him I hugged him, and this is a really good photo. Like he gives good hugs by the way, and then he's like, wow, your hair is so straight, and yeah, it has no volume to it at all. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I didn't know if that's a compliment. And now he's like, no, because like in Florida everyone's hair is frizzy, but yours is like really straight and like smooth. And I was like, thank you. Like, that's such a unique compliment to give me, but thank you. I'll take it. I've also met Jamie and Tom twice. Jamie does like art stuff. She's really, really talented and just cool. And then she's married to Tom Burns, who he like collects a lot of stuff and does like unboxings and like nerdy stuff, and they're married, and they're the cutest couple ever, even in person. Like I remember I was waiting in line to meet them and like a few other people, and like they were like drawing stuff on their water bottles together and like looking at it. It was just so cute, and they're so sweet even in person. I remember I stepped on Tom's foot the first time I met him, and he just like didn't mention it. I felt like really bad, like I stepped on it hard. I'm just like, ugh. Someone else I've met is Emma Blackery, and I really like her, but like when I met her, I was like a huge fan of her. She was like one of my favorites, and she was just so enthusiastic and had so much energy. Like, she said hi before me, like I was walking up to her and she's like, hi, how are you? Like, and she was just so enthusiastic and like excited to meet everyone, and she was like really sweet and like high energy, so it was really nice to see that. So I've met Nulrella, or Connie, if you want to call them their username or their actual name, whatever. I've met her twice, and the first time she was just like walking by and there's a crowd, and I felt so bad. I just really wanted to meet her because I hadn't met her before, and she's just really cool and pretty. So like I went up to her, and I don't know why I did this. Like I felt like such a jerk for this, but like she's behind me. I was like, Connie, Connie, and she couldn't hear me because it was loud in there, obviously. So like I like grabbed her backpack, and like as soon as I did it, like I don't think she even knew I grabbed it, because like who am I becoming? Like that's so terrible. But she was nice, and we took a quick photo and get to talk, and I felt bad for bothering her. So there's that time. And then I met her this last playlist live. I scheduled meetup, so I got to talk to her, and she's just really sweet, and she wants to make it a good experience for everyone. She's so pretty and like aesthetic in person. She has like cute outfits, and she's also really tiny. Like I knew she was small, but like she's really tiny in person, just cute. So Luke Cutforth, I don't know how to say his last name, but he's another one that I was kind of embarrassed about, because I didn't. When you meet these people that you like look up to, and you're around them, like you forget how to be a human, basically. So I met Luke right after I met Connie, because they were walking together, and no one was really coming up to him. They should have been. He's great. But afterwards, I like just noticed him because I thought he was gonna be busy, so I was just trying to get one of them. It makes it sound so bad. And then I saw him, I got excited, so I ran up to him and he went, whoa! I just ran up to him like a crazy person. He wasn't that far away from me, and I think I wasn't thinking, I'm like, he's there, I'm gonna go get him. And like, that was so stupid, like I'm so embarrassed about that. I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's fine. And like we took a picture, like we didn't get to talk much. But yeah, you just act stupid. I act stupid around people that aren't YouTubers that I've been looking up to for a while, you know? So when I'm around people that are kind of famous, I'm gonna act really weird. I've also met Pretty Voices twice, once after a panel, once doing scheduled meetup. And she's another one, I'm gonna say this for so many people, but she's another one, was even prettier in person. Like, I think she's pretty and I think she's gorgeous even in videos, but even in person I was like, wow, she's just like really pretty. She was like really patient too, because lots of people were being annoying and asking for a lot from her. Like, I want this sign, and can you do this? Can you do this in person? No, sorry, I don't know how to do that one. Oh, can you do this? And like, I mean, that's how you act. Like, I don't blame those people, but like, she's really patient, and she would do anything for you. Like, I asked her to do a Harley Quinn impression, because that's my favorite impression she does, and she did it for me. Insert the awkward clip here. And she was just really cool in person too, and that made me happy, because I always thought she was cool online, so I'm glad she was cool in person too. Hello! We're at Playlist Live, having a grand old time!
Had a goal to wake up before 7 a.m.
You're wonderful!
Yeah.
I also met Tessa Nunning for the first time on my last playlist, and she was so sweet. The way she talks to you is just like you're an equal. Like, she just ran into you, and you're like both on the same level. Like, she treats people like people, and that's how it should be. And I had, she had long conversations with everyone, and like, really, she was patient and just really sweet. This one surprised me the most, but Brandon Rogers is like the sweetest person I met. Like, he's my favorite person to meet. I've met him twice, and if you know anything about what his content is, he kind of plays like characters that aren't sweet, I guess, and his content's really out there and like controversial. But as a person, he's so sweet, and he's funny in person, just like he's in videos. So that's how it genuinely is, and like this makes me so happy to see that he's actually like that. And he's so, like, I wasn't expecting him to be like that nice. I thought he'd be like maybe like quiet and awkward. I didn't think he was gonna be mean, but like, he's just like the sweetest person. However, my best interaction, I think, has to be when I met Thomas Sanders. If you've seen anything he's done, you can tell he's just one of the sweetest people on the internet, and he's like that in real life too. Like, I don't think he can have scheduled meetups anymore, because when he does them, he talks to every person for so long that it takes forever, and like people miss flights and stuff probably. And like he is like that. His lines take forever because he just wants to spend a long time with everyone, make everyone feel special. And like I talked to him for like 2 minutes, and there was a scheduled meetup. Those are usually really quick, and you don't have time to talk to any of them. And he, hands down, was the best hugger. Yeah. So Thomas brought his friend Joan, and since the line was moving slow, they like entertained the line. And it's good that the line was moving slow. That was a good thing because Thomas was spending a lot of time with everyone. And Joan was like, we played telephone, and they were like just doing improv or something, and they were just making like random jokes and stuff, and it was just really funny. Not everyone took a photo with them because not everyone knew who Joan was, but I wanted to take a picture with them because I think they're funny and sweet, and I love seeing them in Thomas's videos. And Joan was like, do you want to take photos? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, okay, so let's have a story with it. And they set up this whole like story with it. So like I got them Starbucks because they had Starbucks there, like sitting on the table. So they were like, okay, so you brought me Starbucks, and we're both happy because I'm happy because you brought me Starbucks or whatever. So we took the photo where we were both like smiling and holding up Starbucks. Like that was probably their drinks, and I was just like, yeah, I'm holding your Starbucks because he handed it to me. And then they went, but you ordered the wrong thing, so we're sad. So then we took a photo where we were like, and then they were like, but you bought me a new one or something. I can't remember the whole story. And like they said like a whole story, and like people were looking at us like, what are you doing? And I had to take it like as a selfie and get the Starbucks drinks in. It was hard, but it was really fun and funny. Like they're just such a really cool person and like funny, and like who would ever think of that? Like I just love that. Another one of my favorite interactions was with Sean Kozar, aka Paint. He's the one who did those like after videos with the Disney princesses and stuff, and I just love him. Like I think he's so talented, and I was excited to meet him. And I found out that his birthday was a couple days before I was going to meet him, so I actually made him a birthday card because I thought that would be a creative thing to do, and I wanted to give him something. So I made him a birthday card, and I think he really liked it. My friend Beth took a photo of him like opening it, and you can see this like genuine smile on his face. And like I did that, you know, I made him smile because he makes me smile all the time. And I told him he's one of the most talented people on YouTube because he is. And he acted so surprised. He's like, oh, okay. Like, do you not realize how talented you are? Every YouTuber, when you compliment them, they act surprised. Like, don't you realize how much people love you? Like, you have millions of views and subscribers. Why are you surprised? Okay, this is the last person I'm going to talk about. And it's Melinda Kathleen Reese. If you don't know her by name, she does all those Google Translate videos where she like sings and stuff. She was another one who was really sweet. I think that was her first time going to Playlist because she's kind of hasn't been on the platform super long. Like she's kind of blew up lately. And she was just really sweet. I told her how much like her voice has improved since her first videos till now, because it has. And I'm just like proud of her, even though I don't know her. But I told her that, and she acted surprised, and she was just saying like how great that is for her to hear, because she thinks she improved, but it's nice to hear that other people say that. And like again, she acted surprised that I complimented her, which why I don't understand why people get so surprised. But yeah, she was really sweet. Everyone was really sweet. I had no negative interactions. They're just great, but those are the kind of people I watch. There's definitely some YouTubers that are rude to their fans, just not the ones I watch, fortunately. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so I forgot to say this the first time around when I was filming, but shout out to That's a Wrap and Galuptious Geek for knowing where my shirt was from in the last video. It was from Ferris Bueller, if you're uneducated. I'm just kidding. But yeah.